Instead, it's pivoted here. It's pivoted right at the end. How can we find, and suppose this point is what? Is A. How do we find IA? How do we find IA?
So MK squared plus MH.
It's what? It's equal to M what?
ML squared
ML squared
over 12
over 12
plus MH.
MH squared. Normally I want to write it in a simpler way. This is very correct. But I want to write it this way first. IG. So take the I about the centroid, then add MH squared, which gives us exactly what our friend has said, which is ML squared over 12 plus MH squared. Okay? Now in this case, what is our L? H.
Well,
H is equal to L over 2, ne? Is this.
yeah.
From here, because this is the displacement of the pivot from the centroid to the new point. So our pivot is now here, instead of centroid there. So you now look at the distance from the centroid to the new pivot. And in this case, this is L over 2, which means you are going to say ML squared over 12 plus ML over 2, all that squared. That's our H, L over 2. And when you clean that up, it's going to give you ML squared over 3. So sometimes when you're looking in your book, they just tell you, they put it there, they simply say ML squared over 3. They've already cleaned up, because you are going to say this becomes, when you square, it becomes what? ML squared over 12 plus ML squared over 4. So 4 into 12, 3 times. 3 plus 1, 4. So 4 over 12, 3. Okay? You end up with ML squared over 3. This is not the one that you must know. This is the one that you must know. This is derived. And we call this what? Parallel axis theorem. Eh?
Yeah.
So even if I change, I give you another point. Like that point, suppose I put the pivot there now, and I call this B. So I'm going to say what? Now I have a point B. What am I going to say? I'm going to say IB is equal to IG plus MH squared. What is our H this time? It's this. Suppose this is L over 4. Suppose. This is L over 2. Now I've taken the mid of the midpoint. Okay? So it's going to give us what? ML squared over 12 plus ML over 4 squared. And that gives us what? 16. So over 12 plus over 16. And I'm sure it will give us 7ML squared over what? 48. Just to do it and see if it's correct. But I'm thinking it must be correct.
Yeah. Correct.
So whatever position you are given, sometimes you are given as a value. You are told this is what? Maybe 800 millimeters. And then the pivot is placed there and you are shown that this is what? 200. Or maybe you are shown this and you are told it's what? 250. Whatever it is. Then you say if this is 250 and the whole thing is 800, then the halfway is what? 400. So our H is 400 minus 350, which makes it 50. That's your H. So you are simply going to say what? M times what? 50 squared, and you are done. Is it clear? Right. So that